What's up? It's your boy Dre, aka Bryson Tiller Jr. And today we got my main man Chris. What would you like to people out there?
Hey, what's up? It's your main man Chris, aka Lucius Loveboat, aka.
You already know we out here. And sorry, we've been gone for a while, but now we're back and we're in full effect. And today we got that juicy news.
Juicy.
I don't know why I had to say it like that. But anyway, so news in Miami. There were 8 people injured in like an MLK parade. And you know what? That's pretty ironic because MLK, Martin Luther King, he stood for peace and stuff like that. And there's 8 people injured. Like people were shooting and stuff like that. Like, why do you think people would do that on a day to celebrate?
There's a lot of hate in the world.
So that's just what you're gonna say?
Yeah. People are cruel. But also, like, that might have gone on in other places, but it sucks at how people in Nebraska and Kansas and some other places had to spend their MLK indoors over this storm that we had. That wasn't even that bad. Like, they called it Ice Storm Jupiter, and it wasn't that bad. Like, we could have.
I mean, where I lived, it was bad because, I live in a cul-de-sac, cul-de-sac. I don't know why I make it up like that. But, down my street is like flat, but if you go up, there's a big hill. And then if you turn that corner, and then if you go up, there's a big hill. You go up, there's another big hill. So I gotta, drive all the way, I had to go up and just through this, back street to get to, where I'm trying to go. So, of course, when it's icy outside, you want to go uphill, so it's just so annoying.
Like, some of the ice was good, but what they were expecting was,
oh, yeah, I heard
the world was going to end, buildings were going to get, so cold that they're going to collapse. And, they were tripping. They were making it seem like it was the end of the world for some ice.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm glad that we got called out of school,
I was happy about that.
I was happy about that, but, besides that, it was all, I heard, powers, was going to get cut off and stuff like that. So, my little sister got all the candles in the house, basically, all in the candle. I was like, why we got 50 candles on a table? It doesn't take that much. My mom went to the store, bought extra food and stuff. I was like, what? I'm not mad that you got extra food. I was saying that we.
Yeah, Saturday morning, everyone was at Baker's, everyone was at Hy-Vee, everyone was everywhere, stocking up that food, getting ready.
Nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing happened because it was still, a little bit bad. There was still accidents, stuff like that. It was icy, but it wasn't, people predicted to be up here, and it was, here, it wasn't that bad, but, at least we got, I don't people, yesterday when we get called out of school, I was kind of surprised. I was like, why do we have a day? I was like,
I was just surprised that they called it, Sunday at, noon. They didn't.
Well, no, it wasn't Sunday.
And they called it, Monday.
Yeah, it was Monday.
They called it, early, they knew right away.
Yeah, it was, Monday at 3:30, and I was like, what?
I was how they already know, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah, but hey, man, I can sleep in tonight, I'm gonna sleep in, in the morning. But, besides that news, So, big news in the NFL, what is now, as of right now, in this recording, the San Diego Chargers are moving to LA next year, and they'll be called the Los Angeles Chargers. You see, but the thing is, they already got a football team, that Los Angeles Rams, that moved from St. Louis. So what do you think about having 2 NFL teams in the same city? What do you think will happen?
I think, honestly, it's not really a good idea. Just because you kind of divide. I feel like there's going to be more fights in between the fans. Some people going to be Rams, some people going to be Chargers. And they're going to be like, oh, I love you, but I hate you.
As a casual fan of the NFL, because I don't really like the Rams or the Chargers, Vikings fan, we didn't make the playoffs, but that's all right. We got next level, freaking defensive coordinator wants to leave mid-season. But anyway, just as a casual fan, I don't support it that much because LA, I understand it's a big market, a lot of people, but they have too much sports teams. They have for sure they have a hockey team, then they have 2 football teams, and they already have a soccer team, and next year they'll have another soccer team, and then they got 2 basketball teams, and then they got 2 baseball teams. That's too much in one little. Well, LA's not little, I've been there, but at the same time, there's gonna be a lot like that, it's like a lot of diversity. Like that's too much in one little market, And there's been talks about the Raiders moving to Las Vegas. I was like, I don't know, because Raiders, they're known to be, Oakland. That's their base, right? So, like, a team like the Raiders that's, like, dynasty, like, I don't think that they can move like that because that's where they're from, But, like, a team like Jaguars, them moving is, like, to me, it's okay because, like, no disrespect on Jaguars fans, but, like...
Ain't no one gonna miss them.
I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't say Jacksonville is a big market. Like, I would say that's a big market. So if, like, let's say Jacksonville moves to Las Vegas, that'd be good, even though we all know outside of Las Vegas, besides that strip, no one cares about that.
But also, when you think of it, when a team moves, you gotta think about all the expenses to build a new stadium, find space for them to practice and play at. Like, you gotta think about all these different things. And like with LA, since they're having so many new teams coming in, like soon there ain't gonna be no space for them to put more teams, because like they can't have like 4 teams on the same field.
Oh, well,
they're gonna
aren't they gonna share a field with the Rams? I think that they are. Didn't the Raiders play on a baseball field? Yes, they did. Like, I think it was like second season. The reason why I know that is because there was like, it was a baseball field because they still had parts of like the diamond. Like you could still see like the diamond, like it was like faded, like it was hard to see. And plus they had like the sand from like a football field. Not football field. I mean baseball field, and all that. But yeah, I don't think that that's a smart move. But the thing is, like I was saying about like with the Jacksonville Jaguars, like they have money. Their owner, like he has a lot of money. He's known to be a financial, mogul and stuff like that. The reason why I know that, Madden 15, franchise mode, I'm kind of smart about that. But still, like, I think Jacksonville, that's not a really big market. They should move. Like, LA, like, when the San Diego Chargers, when they moved to LA, I was like, why?
I don't know.
There's 3 football teams in California. That's like taking the Pittsburgh Steelers out of Pittsburgh. Like, they have a loyal fan base. Green Bay, loyal fan base. That's the Raiders, loyal fan base. Jacksonville,
It's there.
You see, someone said something about the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills actually, they do have a good fan base. Like, not even gonna lie, the Buffalo Bills, I kind of feel bad for them. They went to like 3 or 4 straight Super Bowls. They lost them all. That kind of sucks. But enough about this NFL talk. We don't support this move. We don't know why, but and also I also heard this quote from a basketball player. I forgot who it was, but it says he said 90% of people who own a sports team are in it for the money. He said no one really wants to win a championship. Like, they're all about the money. They said that they rather take money over championships, and I think that's for real. Because so depending on how it is, you see, this is why teams try to get big market players. Because when the Cavaliers, when they got LeBron, we talk about jerseys selling out. We talk about posters. Like, if you get somebody like that, that'll boost merchandise and stuff like that. So that's why I think a lot of teams just get big market players. You see, they might get them because they're good, but they're also marketing. LeBron, not LeBron James. I meant Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was in the league.
That dude's still making millions a day.
We're talking about money. The Bulls, I forgot what they said, but they said pretty much every time something Bulls hit the show, sold out like that. Like, Michael Jordan was just that dude, And after he left the league a ratings drop, and that's why they had to boost other stars. So that's when like LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, all them, Kobe Bryant, when they came into prominence and stuff like that. Lakers, Kobe. You know how much merchandise Kobe sells even when he's retired? Like Kobe, I'm telling you.
But the thing with like basketball players, even when they're retired, unlike football players and then they can still make money and still be doing stuff like with shoes, with jerseys and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Other sports is kind of hard because like you not really know no more, especially it sounds like a basketball team are, although like they kind of like a big roster, their like starting lineups are pretty small. So if you are a true fan of a team, you know like everyone who's on their team.
Yeah.
And so even when they're retired, you still, man, I still riding with him. I still want his stuff.
Do you want to know actually what I think is a good story? And someone, I'm all like, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan / Celtics fan. I was a Celtics fan at first, but it's like my uncle got me on the Bulls, but I like both. But if I had a choice, I'd say I like the Bulls a little bit more now. But still, anyway, there's this guy, Isaiah Thomas from the Celtics. This guy's like 5'10". He's like 5'10", something like that. He's averaging, I forgot how much a game, but the crazy thing about it is he was the last draft pick. Like he was literally the last draft pick, and he's playing better than like LeBron and Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry right now. Last draft pick, and like he's been so disrespected like in the league. Like this dude, like I think so he got drafted by the Kings, and he got traded by so he got traded by the Kings to the Suns. He got played for this like booty player, like this college guy. Dude hasn't even proved him yet, and he turned out to be a bust and like a draft pick and stuff like that. And then the Suns pretty much did the same thing. They traded him for another booty draft pick and another booty player. He got traded to the Celtics. Turns out to be a beast, and no one expected to do that. Plus, he got drafted last. Like he was almost not drafted. Like to me, that's pretty crazy. Celtics fan, I stay loyal. People said Celtics ain't nothing. We still in here, baby. You already know. But anyway, this wraps up Dre's Weekly Dose, the extra official podcast, guaranteed to make you laugh. This comes from Man with the Sauce. Who rhymes like a boss. We out. Squaw.